week's costumes and a cuppa. If you haven't met us before, this is the lovely Kat.
Hello, good morning.
And I am Becca. And Costumes and a Cuppa is where each week we take you through a selection of our wonderful costumes and we give you ideas for your upcoming shows, dance competitions, anything where you may need a costume. Yes. So this week we are going to be giving you your must-have musical costumes. We know the theme musicals is super popular, whether you're doing one number or a massive musical show. So we've kind of picked out some different musicals for you today and give you some costume ideas. But before we get into that, we just want to kind of tell you that we've had a busy week.
We've had a busy week.
We've had a
wonderful.
brilliant week, haven't we? So I actually had the pleasure this week of going to the Razzmatazz franchise AGM. So it was fantastic to meet all you wonderful franchisees, network with the franchise, and just, talk everything dancewear and costumes, which was great. And Kat had the wonderful pleasure of going to the IDTA seminar at the weekend, where you networked with all the wonderful teachers, didn't you?
It's fantastic.
Spoke everything sequins and sparkles.
All things sequins and sparkles. We had a rail of costumes and everyone was loving the sequins and seeing them in person.
Yeah. I know, exactly. Meeting our customers at events means you get to see them in person, which is why we want to just remind you about a wonderful event that is happening very soon now.
Very soon. As we said, we love to meet you in person. So we are hosting our first ever spotlight event that's going on the road,
exciting.
Which we are so excited. So some of you may remember we used to do road shows back a few years ago. So we're kind of bringing that back. We're going on the road and we're bringing you spotlight. So this will consist of a Saturday evening of drinks and nibbles. Lovely.
Oh, we love that.
Get a bit glam. And then on the Sunday, the 23rd of March, we're hosting a day of seminars and sessions of all things dance business. So we've got the fabulous Deborah Laws joining us. You may have seen she's done some videos giving you a bit of an insight as to what you'll be learning from her. It's all things how to make your dance school a successful business and how to make more from your shows, so how to make them profitable and how to make them kind of easy to plan, because we know show planning can be a big old chestnut.
Yeah.
So it's all of those things to kind of make those processes more streamlined for you. We'll also be having a gigantic range of costumes there for you. There's going to be over 300 styles for you to see. That is our biggest collection of costumes to see outside of our showroom here in Devon. So if you're local to London or if you're easily accessible to London, because
you're getting all of that in one event, plus the credit as well.
Yes, so tickets are £75, but you do instantly get that redeemed onto your IDS account as soon as you've attended the event, so you can put that towards orders.
Or your costumes.
So yes, even if you can't join us for the full day on the Sunday, we'd love to invite you to our welcome reception on the Saturday. We just love to meet our customers, to network with you and find out what's happening in your world. So please make sure you come and see us for that one as well. Completely free.
So
the drinks before.
Yes. So whether you've been to our road shows before, you know what it's all about, or you're a new dance teacher and you're thinking, I need to get out there, network, learn more, this is your event, okay? It's for everybody. Absolutely. So we will pop that in the link below and the tickets, so you can get them in this live stream. You'll be able to buy them as you're listening to us. Okay.
Kicking off with our first costume today. So we're going down And Juliet route.
This is one of my faves. I
love the music. It's so fantastic. I feel like you really can get like your little bit of a Britney fix whilst it also being really applicable to the children.
And if you've got teenagers, they will absolutely love it.
Yes.
I do this with my teenagers all the time. They love all the music.
Fantastic. I think because Charlie D'Amelio's just gone into it on Broadway.
Yes.
So I think they're seeing that. They're loving it. It's really kind of applicable to them. It's in their world. The UK tours just happened, so you might have taken them to see it, or they might have seen it with their parents. So it's a real kind of current buzzing musical. So we have this costume here from Revolution. So as you can see, it's got that kind of a little bit of a shell suit sort of look, but not too 80s. It's a really striking electric blue, which is covered in sequins. Then you've got those really interesting kind of shoulder shoulder kind of features, that's the word, features, which have got the neon yellow underneath there, and then like a pleather look crossing over the top. So really nice little bit of interest. It's actually a leotard and trousers. So under here you've got a full leotard, which is black lycra. Then in the centre you have got a mesh panel, but that is fully backed. And then on the back It's a little bit of an open back, but still nice and high, so you can pop something underneath there. You've got poppers at the top, and then 2 little spaghetti straps that come down in the middle. Again, just adding heaps of interest. It's not kind of just a plain back. It's got lots going on without it being too low. The trousers are a tracksuit effect, but they're made for dancing in.
Yes, that's what we love.
So that's the difference. Our costumes, and Revolution's costume, this is a Revolution one, they're made for dancing in. So you're going to get longevity, you're going to get quality.
They're not going to split in the dress rehearsal, are they?
No, they're not going to do a grand jeté and woo, they've gone. These are going to last. So if you've got a season of performances, if you're thinking, I want to put this number into competitions, I want to use it over and over and over again, this is a costume that's going to last. As with all Revolution costumes, they all come with a hairpiece. So you've got a little ponytail cuff there.
Love it. Okay, so we've just had a bit of modern with Anne Juliet. We are now taking you back to the golden era. Traditional. Your traditional musical theatre. Anything of the golden era, this is just perfect. I know Sabrina Carpenter has just performed at the Grammys, if anybody's just watched that. This, you know, if you want to do a Sabrina Carpenter, but in that kind of musical version, perfect. And I know shimmery tights are making a huge comeback.
They are.
And it is, in fact, because apparently, this is what I found on Facebook, so I don't know if it's reliable. But, of course, Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter, the pop stars, are obviously wearing shimmery tights now, so everybody wants them. So that with a pair of shimmery tights, you've got that. But also The Great Gatsby is coming very, very soon to London West End.
Exciting.
So, you know, again, bring that to current as well. You've got your current musicals like The Great Gatsby and pop star Sabrina Carpenter, but also anything like We're in the Money from 42nd Street, your absolute classics. But this one, let's actually talk about the costume now, sorry. So we've got a lovely leotard, not too high cut on the leg. So really comfortable for your dancers and just so much fringe going on as you're, if you're doing
sparkle.
You're turning, you're jumping, everything. Look at that. Shimmying. We all love a shimmy.
We do love a shimmy.
And then you've got the intricate detail with the straps at the back. They are adjustable, which is fantastic, but you've got the extra support with the neck clasp at the back and with the straps across there. But just a complete fabulous classic to have in your collection.
It's going to dazzle.
It is going to dazzle.
Another musical that is just in the process of opening on the West End is Hercules. I'm very excited. It's the big night of musicals, isn't it? Very, very soon. They've done it, but they're going to be televising it soon. And I can't wait to see the Hercules performance. We've got these gorgeous kind of Grecian-inspired dresses. So you've got a kind of tie wrap detail on the bodice, but it's not an actual tie, so there's nothing that's going to come unravelled, there's nothing that's going to get in the way of their dancing or be too distracting. It's all sewn in, so you get the effect of that without it affecting their dancing, which is the most important thing. There is a couple of kind of ties at the end, so you can either knot those or you can put them into a bow, but as I say, they won't affect the costume, they're just purely decorative. So you get the effect without the faff. And then on the skirt, it's a nice kind of weighted
gorgeous. Yeah, it's not
mesh.
thin, is it, at all?
Yeah, and it's got 2 layers. So you've got a lot of movement going on there, which is fabulous. Then on the back, you've got a cross back and then more of the lovely lace sequin details on there. We do this in 2 colours, which is fabulous. So you can have the gold, you can have the silver, you can mix and match them, you can separate them. Always a great thing if you've got a huge group number and you're thinking, how can I add interest on stage? Having 2 colours is perfect.
Perfect. Love that one. So how could we do a musicals week without talking about Wicked?
The one and only.
So the character we've gone for this week is Glinda, and look, ta-da!
Oh,
it's your Glinda costume.
It is a Glinda costume.
You know, the skirt length, I feel like it's all about the skirt length.
It is all about the skirt length.
You know, and it's that in-between full length romantic and your traditional tutu. You've got the gold overlay there, the lace, and that just makes it really pop, and it's also carried up through the bodice. I love that it's got the 2 colours contrasting there, just makes it even more Galindified. And on the back, and great for any movement, any, you know, toss, kick. I won't embarrass myself by doing that. But yes, and with these wonderful accessories, we have got, I'm gonna give you this one. If you want a pink wand, you can go for this vibe, or a lovely traditional silver one as well. So
ball gown.
Ball gown.
There it is.
So there we go. You have taken your classical ballet tutu to Glinda.
Yeah. works really well across genre, doesn't it, as well?
Yes.
So again, think outside the box. So yes, this sits in our ballet section, but you want a Glinda dress and you don't necessarily want it to be a ballet number with ballet tights and ballet shoes.
Oh no, yeah, anything.
With that, with a little character shoe.
Yeah, or if you did some kind of funky commercial, Glinda,
Yeah.
put it with some kind of Converse type shoes.
Love it.
And the skirt. Like I said, it's all about the skirt length with that.
Yeah,
and I think that
it's a fun
works for everything.
skirt.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Going a bit more traditional with an Andrew Lloyd Webber inspired Phantom of the Opera. Masquerade has that stunning impact. It's beautiful music, and you can really kind of get into that kind of style of costumes. This is a stunning Revolution costume. It's a silvery grey bodice that's velour, so you can see how that's shining there under the lights. You've got the kind of brocade applique all around the edge, and it's really significant, so you're gonna see it on stage from afar. You've got the gorgeous kind of detail across the front, so it's almost like a sequin and lace effect on this V panel here, again with that thick applique on there. You've got a matching headpiece, which you can pop anywhere you like throughout the hair. It'll go around, go into a bun, it'll go on the side. You can do all sorts with that one. It's got adjustable straps, which we know are fantastic for sizing, and then a nice high back. So again, you're not gonna get anything kind of uncovered there. It's gonna keep everything covered at the back if you need extra support. The skirt is really kind of my favorite feature, because on the top, you've got a really pale silver, almost a hint of blue, that picks out the silver from the bodice there. And then underneath, you've got kind of like a yellowish cream toned layer underneath, and as you can see, it adds that kind of vintagey operatic feel, doesn't it?
Definitely.
You can kind of see that with the kind of smokiness, with that kind of era, you can really see it. And then we've got a couple of masks, so thinking Masquerade. This one is just full on Christine coded, because it's got the Harlequin print there. I've also picked this black and gold one here, but we have heaps of accessories to choose from on our website. So make sure if you need an accessory, you're checking out our website, because they're always up to date on there.
Lovely. So going from your classical ballet tutu, we are going to move on to a more commercial hip hop costume here. This is Revolution, so everything is within this costume. You have this gorgeous unitard, again, made for dancing. It's that commercial look, but it's durable and it's made for dancing. So you've got this gorgeous sequin into a V here, with lycra on top, and then you've got this kind of metallic black and slightly blue leggings here, and you've got the detail on the side as well, which gives it an extra edgy feel. You've got elastic there on the bottom. Really good. And then you can wear the jacket however you like. Open, around the waist, half done up. So for this one, we thought a bit of Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Michael Jackson, of course, is a classic. We all love his music, and you can use it just for a number. But MJ the Musical is really current in the West End. So you could go along that route as well. With a hat there. This is really good if you're doing maybe Man in the Mirror, because you've got obviously the sparkle here, but you could go right through a medley because it fits all of his kind of style, especially with the hat.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, this one also comes with a choker as well, so you've got the complete full package there with Revolution.
Perfect.
Lovely. Let's get ahead.
We can't do musicals week without mentioning the one and only Bob Fosse. It's just not possible. So here we've got a really cool black dress, but you've got the little disco kind of dots on there which give it that sparkle. So it's not too sparkly, but it's going to be really, it's not too sequiny, but it's really going to sparkle under those lights.
Look at that, wow.
Yeah, stunning. So on the back, you've got a zip that goes all the way up. So again, you're completely covered. Anything can go under this one because it is a completely covered back. So even like a sports bra vibe would fit under there. If you've got quick changes and you need to cover another costume, like a leotard base of another costume, this is going to be fantastic. This is on a leotard base, so you've got a black lycra leotard underneath, and then it's a nice short skirt. So it's almost got a little bit of a 60s feel, so you could go into kind of an Austin Powers
with the material, isn't it, as well?
Sort of vibe. Yes, you get a piece of matching material that can go around the head to go with that one. I just see Rich Man's Vroog.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so my last one here is this gorgeous themed, 50s themed one here. Perfect for your ever so popular hairspray, grease, anything like that. It's got the gorgeous kind of silk detail on top there with the petticoat underneath. So it doesn't just sag, it gives it that extra oomph. Great for movement, great for what?
Skirtography.
Great for skirtography, great for your little jive moves, fantastic. Then at the back, again, it's not just a boring back, it's a slightly low back and you've got the halterneck there.
Yeah.
A lot of 50s dresses are quite covered, aren't they? You know, with the sleeves and everything, which is lovely. But if you want something slightly different, you've got the mesh panel there, the lovely sweetheart neckline. And it just gives it that more bougie 50s feel, I'm going to say.
Love it. Yeah. I think that black and pink is fantastic as well. It's such a good contrast, so really striking.
And I reckon you could even go into kind of a Minnie Mouse vibe as well, if you
wanted.
wanted.
Yeah,
I know we're talking about musicals and things, but because of the pink colour, you could make it into a Minnie.
Perfect.
That's all of my ones today.
That's everything we have for you this week. We love musicals, don't we?
We do. I think you can kind
we
of
had
tell
a lot of fun
maybe.
with that one. So if you've got your show coming up, if you've got musicals, if you've got other themes, make sure that you're getting booked into our showroom. We're getting really, really booked up.
Yes.
Our calendar is looking jam-packed. So if you do want a showroom visit for either a spring show or it's never too early to start thinking about your summer shows, get booked in. We can essentially do what we've just done specifically for you. So we can go through your themes, we can go through your ideas and find the perfect costumes for you. Yeah. It speeds up that process. It makes it a far less stressful experience, kind of that aspect.
And even if you don't have time to email us, just comment. If you're watching us now and you're listening to this, comment saying you want a showroom. We'll do all the work. We'll reach out to you. We'll find you. We'll somehow find you. It'll be absolutely fine. So yeah.
Perfect.
And get your tickets for Spotlight.
And we will see you next week. Same time, same place. And we'll see you later.
Bye.